Hey lovely ones, hope you're doing well and keeping sane and all is good. I wanted to do something a little bit different today, so I thought we'd just do a pick a pile or pick a card, and we're going to look at what are the lessons that you have learnt or are learning during lockdown, and what are the opportunities for learning during lockdown. So have a think and take a look and see which one you want to go with. So group 1 will be the green, group 2 will be the pink, group 3 will be the red, and group 4 will be the purple. And I'll put the timestamps down below. I've also been asked to start providing a list of the decks that I'm using, so I'll put them down below also. Now just remember that it is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. So if your selection doesn't resonate, then maybe try another one. Otherwise, potentially it's just not the right reading for you at this point in time. If you like the channel, please subscribe, and would love to hear some feedbacks in the comments below. So let's get started. Okay. Hey lovely ones, so let's start with group 1. So if you pick the green heart, this is your reading. Okay, what do we got? Listen to your guardian angel. All right, so you're potentially being guided in a new direction. And I'm getting that there are messages coming through that you may or may not be connecting to. This is telling you to, really take notice of those messages and connect to your higher self and trust in your own guidance. Trust that what is coming through is accurate, and get to know the messages that are coming from you and from your I am presence, from your guardian angels, your healing angels, etc., rather than, messages that are coming from ego or places of negativity and fear and doubt. Let's see what else we got. Okay, shark to pad of seahorse, number 31. And this is a similar sort of card. It's all about embracing your essence and loving all of you, including the things that you're vulnerable to, and your fears and your doubts. Trusting your guidance. So, linking back into this, trusting your guidance, trusting the guidance from your guides. It's also a sign to say that you're manifesting easily at this point in time. So, to be conscious of the thoughts and that are coming up for you. Okay. So we're getting number 21, which is well-being. And this is similar, this all relates. So this is talking about staying positive, making sure that you're looking after your mental and well-being. If you're manifesting this stuff, if you're manifesting easily at this point in time, what are you manifesting? Are you manifesting positive things or negative stuff? So have a look at where you have unhealthy habits, unhealthy thoughts, patterning that doesn't suit you, that doesn't work for you anymore. Where are you in that situation, and what do you need to change? Noting that if you are in a situation now where you are manifesting, you're creating all the time. So where do you need to make those changes in your life to make sure that you're creating the best that you can? Okay, so we've got You Got the Love, Hadrian energy. Okay, I'm going to put this here because it's to do with self-love. Hadrian energy, is about pure, divine, unconditional love. Love in the purest form. And it's talking about understanding where you have blocks, where you have issues in relation to codependency, in relation to boundaries. You know, where have you been the sort of person in the past that dives in fast and loses yourself? Where do you need to put self-love first as a priority for you? And this comes back to the well-being, you know, making sure you're good on all levels, on your physical, your emotional, your spiritual. When this card comes up, I usually find that it's a really good time to do a relationship review. And what I mean by that is really going back and looking at all of your past relationships and seeing about what are some of the patterns that are reoccurring? What are some of the behaviors that are reoccurring? Feelings, thoughts, emotions. Where are you getting stuck? Where are you getting triggered? Where is it all coming apart? What are the things that you need to learn in order to grow and move forward? So very interesting. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Acorns, which is the Seven of Wands. And this is all about determination, stamina, and being strong and standing your ground and keeping the faith. And I'm getting immediately that this is relating back to, you know, standing up for yourself. Where are you in a situation where you're not standing your ground, where you're not putting yourself first, where that self-love is coming secondary? Where do you need to stand up to yourself and, you know, put yourself as your number one priority? Interesting. Okay, very spiritual reading here for group number one. All right, so we're getting Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle. So this one automatically is an activation card. And it's talking about making sure that you're getting your guidance from within. You know, as we were saying back here, let's look at making sure your guidance is coming from your higher self, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, whatever the label that you want to put on soul beings that are connected to you and here to help you on your journey. So you know these messages are coming through and you know that you're receiving them. You're just not confident on trusting in yourself. There seems to be a theme about trusting in yourself and trusting in your ability to really believe in who you are, the amazing soul being that you are. Oh, lovely. Okay. So this one, a lovely polar bear, is a warrior of the heart. When I see this card, I automatically get it's about being brave, you know. This card is about being a warrior of light. So, you know, a warrior of all things spiritual. And it talks also about, you know, understanding what your spiritual integrity is, you know, stepping into that and really living that and making sure that, you know, that spiritual integrity is coming out in your actions in everyday life. You know, are you living from your heart or are you living from your mind? Are you honoring your truth? Are you speaking your truth? Are you living in the true form of your essence? And this seems to be a major awakening with this group in raising their vibration and coming to appreciate and love the person, the beautiful soul being that they are. Great cards. Okay, so now we're getting High Priest. Intend and create. So once again, this is talking about you have the power to change your to change your life, change your cards, change your life. Okay, it's talking about facing your fears head on, being brave, and you know, similar to this one, being brave. it also represents for me divine masculine energy. So that may or may not resonate with you. Take it or leave it. I also get with this card that it's someone that is very spiritually connected and someone that easily manifests their intentions. And we had this up here before, you know, manifesting. So what is it that you want to grow, that you want to heal, that you want to expand? You're sitting in an energy of easily manifesting. So please be very clear about what it is that you're actually trying to achieve. Okay. All right. So we're getting Nui, which is stars, and timing. So this is saying that, you know, good things are coming, but you really need to understand and appreciate divine timing. So, you know, there could potentially be some separations and delays for any sort of new ventures or, you know, new ideas that are coming, but they're all divinely guided, you know, and they are destined to come to you. So just trust in the fact that the messages that you are getting, they might sound a little bit strange at the time, and they might not feel feasible to you, like it's something that you can do, but they are, you know. Just trust in it and know that it will all come together when the time is right. Okay, so we're getting the Hero's energy, number 12. And this is Fire and Wands energies. And this is about someone that's a guardian, a protector, even like an activist, someone that really stands up for what they believe in and looks after the underdog effectively. It talks about being honorable, being brave, you know, another card for being brave. It talks about, you know, being honest and being true to yourself. So when this one comes up, it makes you question about where are you not being honest in your life? Where are you not being honorable? Where are you engaging in gossip and lower energy frequencies that don't serve you? It's talking about, you know, being brave enough to own the issues and step up to being the best of who you are, right? So where do you need to ask for redemption? Where do you need to, maybe it's apologize to someone, you know, maybe you need to just accept that, you know, we're not all perfect, and own your mistakes and sit with them and be honorable about your mistakes. Okay, this let go of your need to have more. So this one says, when you stop needing more of everything, more of what you desire seems to arrive in your life. Since you're detached from the need for it, you find it easier to pass it along to others because you realize how little you need in order to be satisfied and at peace. And automatically with this one I'm getting is that back to this manifesting, back to doing this life review of what you need to release in order to create a life that is, you know, true to your soul, true to your purpose, true to your essence of what your soul is, more in line with your spiritual integrity. What do you need to let go of? What do you need to bring into your life? How is it? Happiness? Is it joy? Is it love? What is it that you need to let go of to bring more into your life? Okay. So this is similar to, you know, we've got light here twice. My fearless freedom lights up the world, and pillar of light here. So this is a very spiritual reading talking about, you know, where are you in touch with your light? Where are you shining your light? How are you doing this? how is this, how are you stepping into the best that you can be? And this talks about fearless as well, right? So we've already had 3 or 4 cards about being brave. Where do you need to be brave? Where do you need to step into this? So a lot to ponder, group 1. Very great reading, very spiritual. All right, hope that helps. Would love some comments. Take care of yourself. Bye. Hey, lovely ones. So if you chose group number 2, the pink heart, then this one is for you. Let's see what we got. Okay, create boundaries. Right. This is about, I'd say a lot of people know what this one is about, but this is about knowing when to say yes and when to say no, and when to understand your own needs and your own self-respect and your own self-worth. Are you in a situation where you're craving acceptance or approval by others? Do you need to just take a step back and not worry about what everyone else thinks and not do things just for the sake of, you know, feeling the need to please and to, you know, be liked and be wanted? Something to think about there. Oh, beautiful card. Okay, so this is Prayer Feather. And this is about love flowing to you and through you. It's about loving without condition, so pure unconditional love. So even when you're being challenged, you know, look at the situation with love, knowing that everyone that comes into your life is there to teach you something. Now, whether it's good, it's bad, it's ugly, they're there to teach you and they're there to help you to grow on your journey. So if you think of it that way, regardless of the shitty behavior that they might be experiencing or displaying to you, you still want to look at that. I'm not saying put up with that behavior, you know, keep your boundaries up, but look at it from a place of love rather than judgment and, you know, anger and ire, etc. So, okay, so we've got 36, Telepathy of Terra Mater. Okay. All right, so this is, for me, this card is about unity, consciousness, and it's, you know, supporting Mother Earth, which is kind of the journey that most of us are, all of us are in at this point, right? It's talking about providing support for your soul and your journey, and, you know, understanding that this support needs to be unconditional. You need to follow the inspiration and allow for shifts in your soul purpose. So everything isn't going to come through exactly the way that you planned, and you probably don't want it to anyway, because you're closing off for you know, miracles to happen effectively. So this card talks about being open to those ideas, those inspiration that comes through. Ideas will come through easily at this point in time, and you will be able to manifest things successfully. So be conscious of that and understand that we are all part of the same consciousness, and we're here to support Mother Earth, and our journeys are all connected. So, you know, think about that one. Oh, okay, so I'm going to put this with the boundaries. This is triggers. Immediately I'm getting that there's a lot of past life emotional wounds here, and we're getting ego reactions to those. So what is it that's coming up for you in your past lives? Could be in this life, but if it is, it'd be very early childhood. That is triggering you and making you feel that you're not comfortable to establish boundaries, but also that self-love for yourself. So something to think about there. Okay, so we've got Medicine Guardian. This is talking, I'm going to put it over here because this is in relation to messages as well. This is talking about being open to healing info that's coming through to you through your higher self or your intuition. Might be coming from your spirit guides, from your healing guides. So it's asking you to pay attention to that information, those messages that are coming through. They're coming from your healing angels, and they're providing you information around all aspects of your life. So when we're talking healing, we're talking all components, spiritual, emotional, physical, healing your surroundings, healing your thoughts. Where are you in a lack mindset? Where are you in a fear and doubt mindset? So be open to the information that's coming through. All right, so we're getting 2 cards, the same, boundaries, again. So this group has a significant issue with boundaries by the look of it. And something that they need to think about is, going back to this, exactly the same. Where do you need to establish boundaries in your life? I do feel with this group that the boundaries can potentially be around their own care, for self-care. Self-care. That's the word I'm looking for. Wow, okay. The mother. Okay, so we're getting a lot of cards here. I'll pop you down here. Around unconditional love. So the mother is more about, I resonate with more feminine, divine feminine energies. It's about unconditional love, compassion, forgiveness. Where do you need to release control? Could be an issue. Where do you need to let go of expectations? It talks about, with both of these two actually, where are your ideas and your abundance and your gifts coming from? Like, what are the inspiration that you're getting through, and nurturing that inspiration, running with these fabulous ideas that are coming through and trusting in them, trusting in yourself, and releasing of needing to determine how these results will look in the end. I think that's for someone specific. Okay, Happy. So Happy is a water spirit, which is god of the east. I'm going to sit Happy here. Okay. So Happy's encouraging you to do energetic work via visualization. So it's saying release fears to accept great healing. And that's why I was pondering, should we put him here? Okay. So you're getting 2 cards in relation to healing and self-healing and releasing fears and stepping up to do the energy work via manifestation. Wow, okay. So portal, doors are opening, you decide, rewards, and wild card. Okay. So this is saying that divine timing is now, right? Now is the time. Now is the time to step into what it is you're trying to manifest. And do you really know what it is you're trying to manifest? You've put in a lot of hard work looking at at yourself, looking at what you want. But now it's time to close out those remaining issues, set some boundaries, set your healing in play, start looking at that love for yourself, which is all important, and make sure that love for yourself is unconditional. Like, be kinder to you and look after yourself. Change is possible at this point in time, right? So step into that and open yourself up to new beginnings. Okay, so awakening, we're getting awakening, which is renewal and enlightenment. And this is the Judgment card in the traditional tarot. So this is kind of saying, you know, time to shed the old and step into the new. And like what I was saying here before, it's about new beginnings, divine awakening, understanding the feminine, if you're not, or your feminine energies of intuition and pardon me, intuition and compassion and forgiveness and unconditional love, stepping into those energies and awakening to the soul being that you are and the potential that you are. Okay, we're getting acknowledge your creativity and genius. The qualities of creativity and genius are within you, awaiting your decision to match up with the power of intention. And this is what we were talking here about, manifesting. Genius is a characteristic of all the creative force that allows all of material creation to come into form. It is an expression of the divine. So what are your creative skills? What are your genius skill set that you need to step into? What have you been working on that is sitting there waiting for you to manifest? Okay. So, you know, this is summing it up nicely. So the last card, my vibes speak louder than my words. And this is, you know, this is back to, from the beginning, to talking about what energy are you putting out there for manifesting. And those of you that know me will know that, you know, manifesting is more about the thoughts that you're putting out there. It's the feeling, it's the intention, it's the emotion, it's the energy that you're putting out there. You need to believe it and own it for it to come into your reality. So what are you putting out there? You might be saying, yeah, you know, I'm good with this, and I'm manifesting this, but do you believe yourself? Do you believe your own energy? So I hope that helped. Group number 2. If it did resonate, we'd love to hear some comments on it. Take care, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hey guys, so if you chose group number 3, the red heart, this is your reading. Let's see what we got. Okay, take positive action, number 32. So what are you putting things off? What are you trying to manifest or create that you're stalling about? This is asking you to step in and create momentum in your life, engage, you know, step into the action side and take the action that's needed. Okay, Cupid dissolve. So this is saying that it's time to let go. Hold your faith and trust in your heart and your higher self. You know, it's saying that blessings will await you after you surrender. So I feel for this group already that there's something that they're hanging on to and not wanting to move forward. Okay, so we're getting Spirit Keeper of the West, which is about transformation and letting go, right? So they're very similar cards, these two, because this is talking about as well trusting your heart and you know, knowing that it'll all work out, but you have to let go. You have to surrender. Feeling that there's a bit of a block here in releasing negative patterning. Okay, reliable. So, you know, this is primarily for me about self-reliance. You know, what promises have you made to yourself? What are you accountable to yourself, and what are you not following through with this positive action? This usually signifies that it's the type of person that is there for other people, that is happy to help out other people. But when it comes to themselves, they put themselves last. They don't look after themselves as well as they should. So this is asking you to look at, what do you need to take action in relation to your priorities? Okay. All right, we're getting protection guardian. Drop your shields. So for me, the first thing I'm getting is this is about dropping your shields of fear and doubt, of shame, of negativity, of resistance to change. Knowing that you are, you know, you're amazing. You're a divine being. You are here to shine. If you love yourself, that will shine through everything else. So, you know, what do you need to release again in order for you to accept yourself 100% and take that action that points you in the right direction? Okay. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Right. So this is what we're just talking about. So what is it? You know, what is the guidance that you're getting, the divine guidance? What is your soul calling you to do? What is it that you need to release, that you need to let go of in order to move forward, to step into this space where you're doing what you love, you're loving what you do? You know, what is that? Only you can answer that one. Okay, interesting. All right. So we're getting number 11, which is emotion, intellect. It's actually what I see as like a yin-yang card. It's, you know, a cups water sign card, but it's also, you know, opposites, balance. So potentially this could be in relation to a twin flame scenario with the releasing and taking action, like surrendering, because this card is about, you know, head versus heart, expression versus suppression, love and fear. It's the balance. It's the opposite sides, you know, the masculine, the feminine, the opposite sides. What is it that you need to balance in you? What do you need to release, and what do you need to take up? Okay, Syrian star. So this is star blessing. So this is in relation to this one, which is about, you know, answering your call, but also what is it that what's your mission work? What are you here to do? What is the what's your soul or your life purpose in this lifetime? And this card usually signifies that it's to do with healing energy, some sort of healing energy. Could potentially be what you are meant to be stepping into. Wow, okay. So we're getting Earth School, which is life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. We're getting a lot of, this is a similar energies to reading number 1, which is quite spiritual. So this card is talking about, you know, soul growth. So, you know, what are you learning in this lifetime? What's the purpose of the lessons that you're going through? So if you think of it from this way, there's no such thing as a right or wrong lesson, because all of them will teach you something that you need to learn at this point in time. So you might be in a situation where you're being called to embark on a new area of study or growth, right? You might be looking to step up, to look after yourself, you know, back to this reliable, looking to put yourself first, understanding that, you know, your needs, your purpose, your desires all have to be a priority. But in order to do that, you need to let go and take action. Okay, challenge growth. Yeah. Growth. So, you know, this is the Five of Wands, which is usually around conflict. And it's talking about out of conflict comes growth, which is what I was just talking about. And I find with this, a lot of this is inner growth. So, you know, and this is all evident up here about not feeling that you can let go, not feeling that you've surrendered, and not being able to move forward because of that. So what's conflicting you internally that you need to release in order for you to grow and step into your mission work and be the person that you need to be in this life? Okay, extend love. Interesting. The more you extend love, even to those you feel have harmed you in some way, the closer you come to being love. And it's in this beingness of love that intention is reached. Yeah, so what do you need to, again, same messages. What do you need to let go of? What do you need to release? Can you look at a situation that you've experienced with another person that potentially may have hurt you, may have upset you, may have done the wrong thing by you? Can you look at that and look at the lesson that you received from that rather than the pain? Can you extend your love to that situation? Extend your love to forgive all parties in that situation? And, you know, all parties in that situation means forgiving you, you know, looking after you. Where do you look at a situation and know that you need to give forgiveness to yourself? When I lean towards love, I am led. Yep. So, you know, we're getting a lot of cards here in relation to self-love, of, you know, releasing what doesn't serve you, and taking actions on the things that make you happy, that make you, guide you towards your soul purpose, your mission work, and, you know, what really you're meant to be doing here in this lifetime. So guys, I hope that helps. If it does, would love to have some feedback. Anyway, take care and I'll talk soon. Bye. Hey, lovely ones. Hope you're doing well. So this is group number 4, which is the Purple Heart. Let's see what you got. Okay, recognize divine timing. Okay. So this is saying straight up that what you're desiring is on its way, but it requires you to trust in that it's happening and be open to receive. And it's not going to happen in the time frames or the situations potentially I'm getting that you expect it to happen. It's going to happen when it's safe to do so and when it's the right time, divine timing. So from your perspective, what do you need to do? You need to trust. You need to be open to receive it. And you need to prepare as if it is already come in or coming in. Okay, 33, Yeshi Shoggle. So this is 333, right? So it's talking about, very similar card, but it's talking about overcoming obstacles and knowing that that things are coming in, like success is imminent. So stay connected to your path and trust in your higher self, your connection and your divine guidance, because it is going to happen. It is going to manifest. It is coming in for you. You know, you will be receiving this. It's just about, you know, trusting in it that it will occur. Okay. Medicine woman, medicine man. So this is about really profound inner and outer healing. It's talking about someone who's a natural healer, who has the gift to heal themselves and or a situation. So it's stepping into understanding healing as a complete concept. So, you know, it mightn't just be a physical wound, it might be spiritual and emotional issues that are causing you to not be confident in who you are. Okay. Hidden blessings. So understand that there's gifts in adversity, right? You're not alone in what you're going through, and it might seem that it's not going to come together, but it will. So just trust in it. Know that you have people around you that are there to support you, you know, like your soul tribe, people that really understand the journey that it is that you're going through. So, you know, draw from the teachings of others, from friends that you can trust and that you can rely on, and understand that from every negative situation you're learning something amazing. Okay, so we're getting Lord, take charge with authority. So this is about being strong and being fearless, being brave. I see this as like the divine masculine energy or an emperor energy in the tarot. It's also talking about speaking your truth, you know, and speak your truth, as always, speak your truth with love and integrity, but be brave enough and strong enough to be able to stand up and really talk about, you know, what it is that matters to you, what's important to you, living in that truth and integrity. Okay, interesting. All right, this is interesting because this, as I said, I resonate with a masculine energy, whereas the crone, obviously, I resonate with a mature feminine energy. So like a very wise lady, or a very wise feminine energy, power, fearlessness, you know, someone who completely and utterly understands herself, someone that's independent and authentic, has a strong purpose, who's brave. And potentially these could be the two sides of you, you know, coming into understanding of who you are, and, you know, relating back to, we have medicine woman, medicine man as well. So we're talking a lot here about masculine and feminine energy. So this could potentially also be a relating to a twin flame connection. Mirror, right. So mirror, who or what is triggering you? So yeah, potentially this could be to do with a twin flame relationship. It could be about, you know, what's triggering you, in the sense of, is it a good, bad or ugly trigger, effectively? Like, not all triggers are are negative. There could be potentially positive triggers, you know, and that's the sort of information that you need to work with and look at the moment during this time. You might be feeling that you're a bit lost, that you're a bit stuck, that you're not knowing which way to move forward. But, you know, step into this healing energy and understand what's important to you, and how you can heal yourself. Okay. So this is Campbell, which is the fire spirit, and this is about self-healing. So we're getting a lot of cards that are, you know, coming up with similar meanings for this reading. And this is saying also, back to this divine timing, is that changes are coming, but you need to heal first. So what is this healing that needs to happen? Like, if you're being triggered, what is it that you need to heal? Oh, wow. Okay. So we're getting deep cellular healing. So this is Arcturus energy. This is talking about exactly what we've been talking about before. So being in tune with healing on all levels, physical, emotional, spiritual, putting your body first, being kind to you, you know, putting yourself first. What is it that you need to do to take action for yourself? You know, understanding the messages that you're receiving from your feminine side, and nourishing your spiritual side, but taking action in the physical world from a masculine perspective as well. So, you know, what is it that you need to do? Okay. So we're getting 9 of Acorns, which is a 9 of Wands, which is about perseverance and power. Okay. So again, it's talking about being brave, having courage, having the determination, you know, both of these cards really, having the determination and stability, and understanding that, you know, with patience as in with divine timing as well, that it's all going to come through. You just have to hang in there. And sorry, I just read this card. We'll get to that in a minute. That you just have to be patient and it will come through. So, you know, do your work first. Because these are double-sided, so I just saw this, and, you know, it says be infinitely patient while I'm talking about patience. So there you go. You can't make this stuff up, right? Being infinitely patient means having an absolute knowing that you're in vibrational harmony with the all-creating force that intended you here. And this is what we're talking about with divine timing. You know that everything will happen at just the right time, at just the right place, with just the right people. So another card for divine timing. All right, let's see what we got. Last one. Okay, when I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. So, you know, again, this is connecting to you, the best version of you, releasing the old, releasing the fears, the doubts, the triggers, working on yourself, healing yourself first, forgetting about other people, and looking after, like going within, going into hermit mode potentially in this, surrendering, connect to your beautiful presence, and know that things will come together as and when they are meant to. Okay, group number 4, hopefully that helps. If it does resonate, would love your comments in down below. Take care of yourself and talk soon. Bye.